Good morning, I'm John Benigni. I'm the CEO of the Meriden-New Britain-Berlin YMCA. I'd like to recognize a few people too here today. I'd like to start with my board president, Janine Bracali. Say hi there. To run an organization like the YMCA, it takes unbelievable volunteer and dedication. And Janine, you're wonderful at what you do, and we really do appreciate it. We wouldn't be the YMCA we are without people like you. So thank you for what you do. I also like to recognize Mary Jo DePasquale. There you are. She's our site coordinator here, site director. I don't know, Mary Jo, I don't want to date you, but I know it's years of service. And what are you, like 25, right? So thank you so much, Mary Jo. Steve McCoya, who is the branch executive director for the Meriden YMCA. My right-hand man, no question about it. Wonderful job, Steve. You do a great job, and you always constantly make me look good, so I really do appreciate that. John Catalan's here from the CEO of the Connecticut Alliance of YMCA's. John, over this time frame and working with the state and OEC and all that, and you've done a remarkable job in bringing us all together, all the YMCA's in the state, and work with the state. So thank you for all that you do. And then last but certainly not least is a teacher. And a preschool teacher right here, Catherine Reynolds, and I struggle with her name because I know her as Miss Kitty. And Miss Kitty, why don't you just come up here, and you need to be at least in this line for sure. Now I'm not even going to date you, Miss Kitty, but I will say that I have 4 children. My oldest is 16, and my youngest are twin boys that are 11, and all 4 of my children had Miss Kitty as preschool as a preschool teacher. And I'm here to tell you, Miss Kitty, that all 4 of my children are high honor students. All right, and the oldest one has already started the process of college. We'll talk about that later, but it's certainly getting there too. So, Miss Kitty, not only professionally, but honestly, personally, the impact that you had in my family is immense. And I know that you continue to do that every day with these children here at this center. So thank you for all that you do.
Thank you.
And obviously, Miss Kitty is one of many, right? We have many preschool teachers that are doing that across the state and right here locally in Meriden-New Britain-Berlin too. Last thing I want to touch on is in really today's event and all the things that we've partnered with the state and OEC on. Throughout the pandemic, the Y has engaged in numerous programs with OECs, all positioning the YMCA in the state ahead of other states, other municipalities. Who decided to close their doors. The appreciation from the families during this crisis was unbelievable. I mean, so appreciative. It started with Project 26, and it seems like it was so long ago, Project 26. We had 3 locations, allowing hospital and first responders to have a place to bring their children. Then we moved on to Project 27, which was working with families engaged in training programs through Workforce Alliance, so that they could get the necessary trainings to get the jobs that they may need. And then we did Project Outreach. It was a two-part series to get those families that maybe wouldn't come in person, but would come on Zoom, and get them somewhat engaged. And what we're seeing now is that they're limited, their slight engagement has turned into full engagement. They are enrolling in our programs. They're making those connections. So those programs all worked. If I've learned anything throughout this pandemic, it has brought us all together. And when we are together, we're stronger. And when we're strong, and we're collaborating now with the OEC. We're not adversarial, we're on the same teams. We all want what's right for children and families, and we're making that happen. So I'm so proud of where we started through this pandemic and now where we got to. And today's announcement by the governor is even at one step further. And yes, the money's needed, there's no question about it. But it's going to those families in need. And what the governor is ultimately doing, and OEC and all these fine legislators and the state, what they're doing is they are removing obstacles for families. In this time right now, we need to remove those obstacles and make this affordable, noteworthy experience for these kids, educational, and from summer camp that the mayor talked to preschool today, infant and toddler care, etc. So I'm just blessed to be here. I'm happy where we're at, and thank you all for attending.